So today I'm going to change out this. There used to be a fluorescent light fixture in here, and I just don't really like fluorescent lights anymore. So we're going to cut out that hole right there and put in an old work box. Then I'm going to put these just plug-in style LED lights up in that room. So I've also got this old work junction box. So this thing is designed to cut a hole out and then slip that thing in the hole. And then what holds it in place are these tabs. They kind of flip out as you turn the screw, and that holds it in the hole. If you don't have a stud to mount your box to, simple 15 amp receptacle. And then I got a few different wall plates of a few different sizes. And these can be kind of handy to have an extra large one if you need it, but I definitely know a couple places I could put it if I don't need it right now. All right, I finished my layout on the ceiling. You can't really see it, but I'm gonna cut it out with this oscillating tool. Yeah, I don't use these tools very often. I kind of forget they exist, but they're so awesome when you need them. Those wires were basically hot when the switch was on, so just so everybody kind of gets it, the switch is not on, so these wires are not energized, and I can see that right here. Got nothing, so I'm comfortable working on those with just the switch off and not dealing with the breaker. So here's that old work box. There are those tabs. I got the hole cut out, and you can see how this is gonna slip back there, and then that gets pushed up, and those tabs will rotate out, and then it'll hold that box firmly in there, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, so it's tightened up. The tabs are kind of in place. These will never be as firm as a true new construction junction box, but you can tell it's pretty strong. Okay, so there it is. Box is in, outlets on, and then the wall cover's on. I ended up going with the mid-size wall plate just because I got a little bit squirrely with that saw, but everything's covered up. Looks okay, looks square enough for me, and I'll get some lights hung in here. Just using these little hooks that I had laying around to hang these lights. These will just go into the ceiling, and then they'll hook onto these clips right here. And that's how it'll hang up there. I'm about to hang one, I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, here's the last light fixture we're putting up, and zip tie to kind of tidy up those cords. The lights are actually kind of on center in this room, but the outlet is not, and it just looks kind of weird, but just gotta deal with it. But it's way brighter in here, and I don't have to deal with the fluorescent bulbs. Nobody wants to do that. So like I mentioned, we're turning this into a gear storage room. It was just kind of a closet out in our shop, and we thought it'd be a good opportunity to store skis and camping gear and all that type of stuff. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that, how that turns out. I could make some more videos of it, and thanks for watching. These are the tools that I use to convert that old light fixture into a junction box. Oscillating tool with a wood cutting blade on it. Got a drill with a 5/64 bit to poke a hole for those hooks. Razor knife, I cut the end off those zip ties. Speed square, probably not the best choice for laying out that box, but it worked in a pinch. Trusty tape measure, pencil, some wire strippers. And if you didn't know, this little hole in the body of the handle there is for curling your wires around so they fit on the screw better. The no contact electrical tester, and one of my favorite tools ever, the Klein 11-in-1. I'm not sponsored by Klein, but I probably own 10 of these and keep them all over the place. It's an amazing tool. So handy to have around. I'd like to have one within arm's reach all the time. I could do a whole review on that thing. Yeah, so those are the tools I use to get that project done. Pretty basic.